Hello everybody, my name is Zoro Chaos and I hope you enjoy your stay. Today I am doing a video on Draconoid species Phoenix. I hope you enjoy. Medium, difficult, intelligence sapient, night vision, intelligence of 5, reflexes of 9, dex, body and speed of 10, empathy 5, crafting 3, and wills 8. Stun 9, run 30, leap 6, stamina 45, encumbrance of 100, recovery 9, and HP 90, double that of its stamina. It's around 3 meters high, 550 kilos, likes to live in mountains, and they like to be in solitary or pairs. Athletics 16, awareness 19, brawling 15, courage 17, endurance 14, intimidation at 15, persuasion at 13, physique at 15, resist coercion at 16, along with their resist magic skill. And their stealth and wilderness survival are 14 each. They have 10 armor, they have no regen, they have no resistances, but they're immune to fire and freeze. So mages who are pyros and mages that are cryos, you're going to have a bad time. Make sure to use something else. They're susceptible to Draconoid oil and dimeterium bombs. Their dodge base is 17, and their reposition and block are 16. They have a 1200 bounty, and when they die, they give you 1d6 Phoenix feathers, 2d6 ash and essence of fire, 1d6 infused dust and fifth essence, and you get a Phoenix egg or baby Phoenix. Commoner Superstition, Education, DC 16. Now this is surprising. Even the Witcher I used to travel with told me phoenixes were myths. Sure, I've heard of lords and ladies trying to make clothing out of their feathers, but I figured they'd just been spouting hot air. Only thing I'd really heard about phoenixes was that these mystical birds that were made of ash and fire. Quite a sight from what people say. Especially at night. Some people said phoenixes used to be drawn to powerful fire mages, or even that when a mage who studied the element enough died, they'd rise as a phoenix at the dawn. Guess if you got a deal with one, I suggest trying to talk to it. From all the tales, it sounds like they're smart enough for a giant bird made of fire. Rodolphe Cosmere. Lore and Behavior, Monster Lore, DC 18 or Witcher Training of the same DC. Phoenixes are among the rarest monster on the continent, and many scholars argue whether phoenixes were driven to extinction or whether they just migrated to some unknown land. If, by some chance, you encounter a phoenix, your first and best option is to try to negotiate. While phoenixes aren't capable of speech, they can be reasoned with. If this fails, you should be wary as they have a wide variety of offenses, most of which involve lighting a threat on fire. Trying to light a phoenix on fire or freeze it is futile thanks to the fire magic coursing throughout their body, but the use of a dimeterium bomb will stop them from spraying fire and embers. If you do manage to kill a phoenix, its body will erupt into flames, leaving only ashes and feathers. But among this mess you could find either a phoenix egg or a baby phoenix. In essence, that is the phoenix you just killed. The phoenix retains its memories, but is now in a juvenile form, or in an egg. So attacks. Beak. So all their attacks have a skill roll of plus 16 to their d10. P, S, and B. The beak does 66 damage, the claw slash does 4d6, and the wing buffet, or buffet, does 3d6. The reliability is 15 for the beak and claw, but 10 for the wings. Range is nah. The beak has no effects, but has a rough of 1. The claw slash has a rough of 2, with 50% bleed. And the wing buffet is 50% fire and 25% stagger chance, which is pretty good. Ability Ember Wave. By taking its full turn, a phoenix can fly up to 30 meters, creating a 30-meter long, 6-meter wide line of raining embers. Anyone in that area must make a DC 18 defense roll or take 1d6 damage to every body location and have a 75% chance of being lit on fire. After the Phoenix's turn ends, ground in this area lights on fire. Anyone who ends their turn in this area has a 75% chance of catching fire. Diameterium bombs negate this ability. Fire Stream. By taking its full turn, a phoenix can breathe a stream of fire from its mouth. The phoenix rolls an attack with a base 16 at a target within 4 meters. If the target fails to defend, they take 4d6 damage and have a 75% chance of being set on fire. The Phoenix can use this ability for up to 3 rounds, after which it must cool down for at least 1 round before using it again. The Phoenix can switch targets each round. Diameterium bombs also negate this ability. Ability Flight. As long as its wings remain, a Phoenix can take its move action to move 10 meters, either horizontally and vertically. While in the air, a Phoenix must use rare positions to defend. The Phoenix can only be knocked out of the air by stunning it or doing more than 10 points of damage with an attack. If they are knocked out of the air, it must make a DC 18 athletics check or take falling damage based on how far it fell. While flying, a Phoenix can split its movement, allowing it to fly a certain number of meters, make its attack, and then move the remaining number of meters in its movement. Flaming Rebirth. A Phoenix's body glows with magic, producing light like a torch and lighting the surrounding area. If a Phoenix is knocked below 0 HP, it bursts into flames. Anyone within 4 meters of it has a 50% chance of being set on fire. And anyone in melee range of the Phoenix takes 3d6 damage to all locations and is set on fire. So, if you're within 4 meters, you're fine as long as you don't get set on fire. If you're in melee range, though, that is a guaranteed being set on fire and 3d6 damage on top of that. After the explosion, the Phoenix's body is reduced to ash, and within this ash can be found the loot of the Phoenix. If the Phoenix was young, so this is GM choice, a Phoenix egg will be found in the ash as well. If the Phoenix was an adult, again, GM choice, a baby Phoenix will be found instead. The baby Phoenix is aggressive towards the ones who killed its mother, but it now uses the same stats as a bird. So it's less powerful, but now you have a Phoenix who probably hates you. Who really hates you. You could probably convince it that it was its own fault if it didn't try to negotiate. Essentially, well, maybe. It's not as smart as it used to be. But anyway, we still have Ashspray. By, by taking its action, a phoenix can flap its wings and project a 10-meter cone of ash. Anything in that cone must make a DC 16 defense roll or be blinded for D6 rounds. And that is all of the Phoenix. These are a little bit of a harder monster to deal with. You can convince them to give you stuff if they have something you want, or you can kill them for the bounty if you so wish, or the loot if you need it. So thank you all much for watching. My name is Zoro Chaos, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I am signing off. Remember that I'm going to be making more videos like this in the future, so take care and cheers. Bye-bye.